Morocco earthquake emergency response shifts focus on helping destroyed communities. They have safety for restaurants and from their homes. A mother can roll show capturing the moment the quake hit, causing dust and debris to crumble. Was people try to go would have used images, and rock was Apple's note was written ratliff of miles to shocking manage the moments has researched the only were the law enforcer who for restaurants them from their homes. And retail rules and capturing more liquid. 2 goals in Ostrander born in Oklahoma was people try to get a one and used images, and Robles Apple's mountains of the ocean are about to leave on most shocking notice. He lessons of the homeless them 1 million vehicles and talking with George to the king is not a mime with the OS and everything has I am. Moving many rulings earlier and were not designed to withstand earthquakes. In shock words of your damage and many were destroyed. When the Butte house on a short of a rule of thumb is the only as it has only more muscles and as someone who has is the only has the venture model in Woodland catcher review over destruction or will we know Lachlan miles of Conklin has a brouhaha roads leading the Soma, or Whitmore Mountain has rules and littered with more movers making it difficult for restrooms to control the rescue crews. No just for researching for any sure why reason why the burden roll of community interest and the hospitals and regional children were going a little are the erosion has given you that this does an incision anally of servers and Ivan the resolution was home to launch a billion budget you don't see into their better to hell in any way they can enter a constant contact with relatives there. Getting while the updates some little Aussie system for safe when she found out Friday that a show for the quake struck her home country of Morocco. Immediately she reached out to relatives they are and hours later she confronts the war or Kate Mullen Moeller was 9 years over the Alzheimer's also spend a night in a string and more. Raised tariffs were a lousy says the smaller Moroccan community in Chicago has grown closer the past few days to build an eyes in relief efforts. And it was as an amazing to see them coming all together, hitting on each other's families of the wear and show. Little League has killed more than 2,900 people, a figure that could rise as rescue teams still struggle to reach remote villages. Maryland Diamond Honorary Consul General's former Rock Illegal and Lake says the Moroccan government is grateful for the local outpouring of help and supplies. The country leagues now the medal systems. By Scientology some grit and the White House all children of the Trout test artist Tim Lowe has never imagined he'd be a witness to such a humanitarian crisis and where he and his friend Hassein's mafioso Mount Prospect and he joins Monkey on a business trip to Morocco when the earthquake struck. They decided to help driving tour to devastation with food and water to a reader's advisors. Their own rocket is the older limits on the Risley, Warner Vision. And you'll be one of the will to give the list was between Siegel. Although there have been widespread offers of supporters criticism that Morocco has been slow to accept all of it and allow search and rescue teams from some countries like Spain, United Arab Emirates and the UK, but it has not taken of other offers of emergency assistance from the United States, France and elsewhere.
Other Moroccans that kind of found out what we were doing at the time, but instantly wanted to pitch in. They might not have been able to get there, but they wanted to give us supplies that we could bring to them.
Search and rescue teams from some countries like Spain, United Arab Emirates, and the UK, but it has not taken up other offers of emergency assistance from the United States, France, and